Hey there, this is Terry with YarCoach.com, the place to be to get help with teenagers in your life. I just wrote a book called STARS, Secondary Teachers of At-Risk Students. And the reason I wrote this book is because I spent all of my teaching career with alternative students. It was sort of happenstance, you know. First, I started off in kid prison. It really was a correctional facility for juvenile offenders, felons. And that was quite a learning experience, actually, and a whole lot better than I first imagined it would be. But then, as happenstance would have it, I wanted to be in a city doing my student teaching that was close to where I lived, because I had kids at home that I needed to be there for. And so I got a chance to do student teaching in an alternative setting, and I loved it. I had already done student teaching in a regular public high school. I taught English, honors English, and an ESL class, and I found that I really got a lot more enjoyment out of teaching ESL students than I did mainstream students, for lack of a better word, who were lovely and fun and all that. But for me, seeing that change and the learning process and the learning that was happening every day with my students in the ESL class just clicked for me. And so when I got a chance to do student teaching in an alternative setting, that set the course for my whole career. And I worked in alternative teaching expelled students or later students who just were low opportunity students who needed a little different course than the regular public high school. Anyway, what I discovered is there's a lot that goes into teaching. And for alternative ed students who are at risk of not graduating usually, or of not thriving in general, just it runs the gamut, you know. I found out there were 5 things that were absolutely necessary to my success and to the success of my students, and they're easy. And so I always dreamed of writing a book that was not a big thick tome or wasn't a lot of video modules or things that teachers do not really have a lot of extra time to go through. So what I did was I wrote those 5 things, and it says here, let me read it to you. It says, proven formulas for boosting your effectiveness, or some help from the Beatles to make 5 simple tweaks to get the classroom you want. I just use Beatle titles because there's a special story in here about Yellow Submarine that I hope you'll read and enjoy. So if you are a teacher of, especially a secondary high school teacher of at-risk students, or you know a teacher that I think they would benefit from this, they would love getting it. It's easy read. It's got little stories in it that sort of highlight the points being made. Or if you're a regular ed high school teacher, I think this would be really beneficial to you as well. So this year, if you have teachers that you know, end of year, holidays, whatever, appreciation, get this little thing on Amazon.com, and I think it will really help. It's good for anybody working with teenagers, but I just thank you, those of you who asked me about this and who kept at me to get it down on paper, and I'm so happy that it's small. That was one of my major priorities in doing this book, is that it's going to be an easy read and not take a lot of your time. So thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel at YarCoach.com, or being on the website, or wherever you're getting this video now. If you want more information, we'll have the book up on the website soon at YarCoach.com. And you can find us on Facebook. So thanks so much. Happy teaching. Bless you teachers out there doing such great jobs, and your parents who are working together to support each other for the benefit of these kids. That's exactly what YAR does. It takes the YAR mindset for parents and teachers and melds them together so you can move these precious, precious kids forward. Thank you so much. Take good care. Bye for now.